Good morning and welcome to the 2013-14 school year. We'd like to welcome back all of our returning faculty, staff, students, and parents, as well as extend a very warm welcome to all those of you who are joining us for the first time at Chadwick this year. Chadwick is basically a set of ideas and a set of principles, and then every year we recreate it, given who's in the student body and who's in the parent and faculty and staff body. So we have the opportunity to recreate Chadwick every year in this beautiful setting, but it's really what we do over the course of the year that makes this school what it is. And for more than 77 years, people have made it great. So I'm looking forward to the best year ever, because with all of our best efforts and best ideas, this could be a phenomenal year for all of us. I'd like to particularly also welcome our class of 2014, the senior class. So welcome to you all. Every year, the seniors provide tremendous leadership in both tangible and intangible ways, in very public and formal ways, like being the president of the student body and captains of teams and on the stage. But also, and probably more importantly, the seniors provide leadership just by the way that they behave themselves, the way that they comport themselves, their expectations of themselves. They set the bar very, very high for the entire student body and for the school. And we look forward to that continuing legacy of leadership being carried on by the class of 2014. And I'd also like to welcome our youngest members, school members, the kindergartners. If my math is right, you are the class of 2026, which seems impossible. But impossible things happen every day, and a number of members of the senior class were sitting right where you are 12 or 13 years ago. So it seems to happen. I'd now like to introduce some of our new faculty and staff. So since we don't have a seating chart, when I call your name, just wave your arms wildly so we can see who you are or where you are. First is Associate Director of College Counseling, Alicia Valencia Akers. Over here. Great. Our new choral music director, Mr. Kevin Babuder. Right there. Second grade teaching assistant, Brittany Beeson. History teacher, Bailey Field. A new science teacher, Mr. Nick Herzik, class of 06. A long-term sub for Ms. Rao in AP Physics and PCB 2. I don't know if he's here. Dr. Jeff Henman. Right here. All right. First grade teaching assistant, Ms. Jolie Hughes. English and history teacher, Teresa Herenilla. New middle school librarian, Maura Large. Long-term sub for Ms. Krasny, Renee Jose Yave. The interim learning specialist for Ms. Molinaro, Elizabeth Maynard. First grade teacher, Ms. Catherine Pitt. Third grade teacher, Ms. Christina Pyatt. Kindergarten teacher, Ms. Adrienne Risk. Let's see. English teacher, Mr. Jacob Williamson. New dance director, Ms. Kendra Windish. And Chinese language teacher, Ms. Chloe Yang. We also have, and I don't know whether she's here, theater intern, Ms. Stacy Park, class of '07. Our new STEM coordinator and robotics instructor, Dr. Michael Schwartz. And I may have missed somebody. If so, we'll introduce them at the next assembly. We'd also like to extend a very warm welcome back to Mr. Mercer, who returns to the middle school as middle school director. And not new to Chadwick, certainly, but new to being co-directors of the village school, Ms. Echternock and Ms. McCabe. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce the ASB president, Eric Nahn.
Thank you. Wow. Great looking group of kids. Before I begin, I would like to welcome everybody to the new school year, especially our new students, faculty, and parents. Congratulations, you are officially now Dolphins. It is truly an honor to be your new ASB president. Today, I stand before you, a senior and a proud president of the student body in my last year at Chadwick. As I look back at my entire time here, I realize what a special place this school holds in my heart. I will always remember the Halloween parade when I was a toilet in the first grade. My very first crush on the village blacktop, winning homecoming king. I actually didn't yet, but it's never too late to vote for me. I'm on that ballot. And finally, applying to college and looking towards and preparing for the future. Because I spent so much time here at the school, I have a unique insight as to what it takes to successfully get through Chadwick and what kind of plans I have for future generations. As we approach a new school year, some of us will achieve great milestones, whether that be learning how to read and write or getting into our dream colleges. Others, however, will experience roadblocks in the road to success and maybe even heartbreak. More than likely, we will all experience a little mixture of both, and believe me, I know how that feels because I've been there before. It is my hope, however, that this year will be the year of great achievements and milestones. I hope that more of us can push ourselves to accomplish greatness and achieve awards and prizes in the fields that we are the most interested in. A great example of this is our own robotics team, who won, fought, and competed in the VEX Regional Championships, or our men's soccer team, who made it to the semifinals in the CIF Championships. Yeah, give them a hand. Then there are the individual achievements like Emily Robertson winning her many keys at the 2013 Scholastic Writing and Arts Awards, and Mary Dawson, who won the Heroes for Change Award. And let's not forget our village students who had their artwork posted in the county fair. I hope that more of us can push ourselves to this level. Find that talent and make it your own. And not ask yourself, who am I to be great? But rather, who am I not to be? Teachers and administration, help support our fellow Dolphins and me, and launch our students into the community outside Chadwick. Let's win some math, arts, and writing awards. Let's stamp the Chadwick logo and name all over them. In reaching for these great achievements, it's inevitable that we will face setbacks and disappointments. But that's where the Chadwick community comes in and makes this the place it is. I challenge all of you to lift each other up and reach out to those who need us most. Sometimes that may even mean talking to those outside of our own friendship group and make friends with them. It could be as simple as bringing a new freshman to their class And my kindergarteners. You guys are so cute. Help push your friends on the swings. 8th graders, welcome the new 7th graders to the middle school and help them transition. Yeah, you guys may think this is a bad idea, but when you're in an AP bio class and you need to ask that person in the grade below you an answer to that question that's due in 15 minutes, you're gonna think back to this moment and think, wow, Eric Nahn was right. And you're gonna think, I bet he has a lot of friends. But bottom line, who knows who that person is, because they may be the person to help you when you face difficult times. Lastly, I want to encourage all of you to bring the fun back to Chadwick. School should not be dreaded as the jail, because here at Chadwick, it is not. Think of Chadwick as the school from Zoe 101. We all know that campus. That awesome campus with kids having fun with activities left and right. But the only way this can be achieved is through the students themselves. School is enjoyable if you make it enjoyable. We all know that kid who randomly dresses up as like a superhero on an insignificant day and makes you wonder, wow, what am I doing with my life? I want to be like him. I want to be enjoying myself so much that I just happen to break social norms. Be that kid. We are full of weird and wonderful ideas, so bring them to campus. But make sure they're appropriate, right, Ms. White and Mr. Hill? Make sure they're appropriate. Village schoolers, find a way with your friends and just dress up as bananas randomly to school. Middle and upper schoolers, dress like ninjas and toss, not throw candy at other people in times of stress. There is nothing more rewarding than putting a smile on someone's face. This campus is so beautiful, and so is our lawn, so take off your shoes and walk around the lawn barefoot. The grass gives you the same feeling that carpet does, you know, when it gets in between your toes. It's nice and tickly. Bob Marley once said, "Don't worry, be happy," and that is the exact attitude that we should all have. Find a way to balance your life here at Chadwick, because we should not only work hard, but play harder. Now, as we go on our way to find our classes, I encourage all of you to achieve great things and reach out and support each other through the roadblocks that we will all face. But please know that you're only young once, so live a little bit more, smile at the world, and most of all, enjoy your journey of becoming a great person here at Chadwick, because believe me, it flies by a little bit too quickly. Thank you.